Right, good afternoon. It's Robert Giorgione for robertgiorgione.com, your friendly roving sommelier. I'm here at the English Wine Producers annual wine tasting here in London with one of the champions of English produce and English wines, a great journalist that I've known for a few years. This is Susanna Forbes. She has an amazing website called drinkbritain.com, and I'm going to have a little bit of a chat with Susanna, and she's going to talk about her website and also what she's doing, and a couple of the wines that she's discovered today. So, Susanna, over to you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Robert.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And so, what have you discovered today, or any highlights, or?
Well, the sparkling wine is definitely coming along very nicely. I mean, we've always known there's been quite a few good names out there, but what's fun is that there's even more now, and also they're getting further, so not just Ridgeview, which is always good, and I don't know, is it one of your favourites? Do you like Ridgeview?
I like Ridgeview, yes, yeah.
Well, the thing is, now they've got one in Marks and Sparks as well, and they call it Marksman, and it's really classic. So what's fun is we're getting the sparkling wines much further, but it's not just sparkling, it's the still. This one is the Darnabelle Bacchus, and it's from Camel Valley, which is a name we might know from down Cornwall way. They produce very good sparkling, they've won awards for their sparkling, but they're also, Bacchus is definitely one of the things to watch. It's really beautiful, sort of slightly aromatic, with a nice crispness.
So Bacchus is the name of the grape variety, isn't it?
Absolutely, Bacchus is the name of the grape variety, and it's gentle, but it's got a nice crispness. So I think you'll enjoy Bacchus if you find that. I tried a good one from Stanlake Park as well, and I think if you look around, Denby's is also specialising in Bacchus. That's another good place to look for some good wines. But today was a day where you're finding new people. I tasted a couple of wines from Yorkshire, for example. Now, I didn't know they made wine up in Yorkshire, but the rosé from, I can't remember the name of the vineyard. That was very nice.
Make some good beer in Yorkshire as well, don't they?
They do. That's the fun bit.
Which I know you like your English beer and ciders as well, don't you?
Yes, that's another of my failings. That's the thing, from travelling around the country to find the best wineries, I then started discovering all the breweries and all the cider houses. And I realised we need to be able to find them. They're sometimes small. A lot of these wineries are small. Like, you know, some of them they've been started 20 odd years ago by people who are kind of wanting to put something back into the land. But how are we going to find out about them? So that's why I started drinkbritain.com. But what today has done is kind of brought them all together and given them a voice. So today I was rubbing shoulders with, there was someone from the House of Commons, there was buyers from all the big supermarkets, and I saw someone from Harvey Nichols there. So I think we're really catching on.
And now you're seeing some English wines in some good restaurants now, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Being served by the glass, you know, and some quite high-profile places too.
I think that's a very, very good sign. And then also you're seeing nice little retailers like Harvey's, the brewery down in Lewis. Their brewery shop is a wonderful wine shop as well, and they must have trebled their selection of English wine. So what with that, and obviously the news today. Did you hear the news today?
No, I didn't. Tell us.
Where is it? In Windsor Grape Parks, they're going to be planting grapes. They're going to be planting thousands of vines next Monday, as I understand.
Wow. So this is going to be a royal vineyard?
It's a royal vineyard. I think it's the Royal Farms, and they're doing it in conjunction with Laithwaite, as far as I understand. So
interesting. So this is hot off the press news.
It really is, yeah.
But going back to Bacchus, I really think, and you tell me your opinion as well, but I really think that the Bacchus grape variety will be our success story. I think if you look to New Zealand with their Sauvignon Blanc, specifically from Marlborough, I really think very confidently that Bacchus will be our version of the New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc.
Well, I think you've got a very good point there. It's got the aromatics, but also it's got the crispness and it's got texture. It's well handled. Now this one from Camel Valley, I think it's got a lower yield and it's from a specific vineyard. So they've really got a lot going on there, and so you can put it with a lot of dishes.
Really good food wines as well, haven't
yeah,
they? They've got good acidity as well.
I think you could put this with obviously the white meats, the chicken, but also the fish, and also Asian food. That's what's coming through. Actually, that's another good point. On some of the off-dry English wines, really consider them with Asian food and Asian salads and that sort of thing, because they've got the balance and the crispness. So that's where still wines are going. And the other thing, if I hadn't chosen this, I might have chosen actually the Camel Valley Rosé, which is another of my favourites, because their rosés, I mean, actually Sam Lindo, the winemaker there, he reckons that England is made for rosé. All they need to do is put a splash of red in there, and then you get a lovely aromatic strawberry and cream nose, but with good acidity, which is what you need for those barbecues or for those days when you just want a glass of rosé on its own.
Sounds perfect. You're making my mouth water as we're speaking. Once again, it's a great opportunity to have a chat with you, and thanks again.
Cheers.
Cheers to you too.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Susanna.